What's going on, everybody? Dr. Derek Atchley here. We're going to see how this works. I've propped up my camera, so who bets it here within, I don't know, 5-10 seconds the thing falls over. That's okay. Hey, good morning, everybody. How's it going? I know most of you are still getting up and around and still waking up, and that's okay. But today, I'm calling your bullshit. Right? I'm calling you on your lies. I'm calling you on your stories. I'm calling you on all the crap that's holding you back. Right? So it's easy. It's easy to tell the lies. It's easy to tell the stories, right? This morning I was laying in bed at 4:20 and my alarm goes off, and it's easy to make excuses, right? It's easy to say, you know what? I'm tired this morning. I'm just kind of getting back into it. Maybe I should take today. Yeah, I should take today off, right? It's your mind, right? It's you biologically want to stay comfortable, right? You want to stay warm and cozy. You want to stay safe. And so what happens when you challenge that voice in your head, right? It's usually cold. It's usually hard out there. It's usually something that you really don't want to face is on the other side of the sheets or on the other side of your computer or on the other side of your door, right? So I'm calling you out on your crap, right? Because I don't know how many times people come to me, and even really, honestly, even I have this issue sometimes, right? And so they come to me and they say, "Man, I'm having this. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I want to do this, and what do I need to do?" And it's really too freaking easy, right? And so when I tell them, they just look at me and go, "Nah, that can't be it," right? Hey, Annie. And they look at me and they go, "Nah, that can't be. It's got to be harder than that, right? It can't be that I just have to get up out of my chair, right? It can't be that I just have to get up out of bed. I just have to turn off my phone and go out and do that? No. Yeah, it really is that easy. You just have to start doing it. You just have to get up and start taking action. You just have to get up and put one foot forward, right? When I work with people in coaching, all I want them to do to start is set one target a week that they have to hit. One target a week that's going to move them closer to where we want to go. I'm not talking about one a day. I'm not talking about, two a day. One a week to start. Because if we can start accomplishing something, morning, Saray, we can start accomplishing a lot. And what we find out is the little accomplishments get us to the big accomplishments. Right? I saw something earlier this morning, I think it said, people underestimate what they can do in 3 months, but they overestimate what they can do in 3 years. And the only reason they overestimate what they can do in 3 years is because they think it's just going to happen, right? You think laying in bed, you're just going to get fit. You think by searching on SEO or cryptocurrency or starting a yogurt franchise or whatever, that it's just going to happen for you. It's not, right? And so we make these stories up in our heads, and they're really, really compelling, right? And we believe them, and we think it can't be that easy, right? Maybe you're in network marketing, right? And I talk to a lot of people in network marketing, and they say, it's just so hard, it's just so hard. It's really not. You just have to go start taking the actions that are going to get you there, right? If you want to succeed in business, it's really not that hard. You just have to start doing the actions that are going to get you there, right? If you own a yogurt franchise, let's go back to that, right? And you just have your franchise and you're sitting over in the corner and you're never telling anybody about you, right? Yeah, you're going to get a couple people in, but you're never going to be that success that you're hoping it would be. Why? Because you're not doing the things you need to do. It sounds too easy, I know, right? And in my head, as I'm even telling you this, I'm thinking, Derek, layer some complexity on this because they're not going to get it. It's too simple just to say, I call you on your bullshit, get up and go do something, right? But it's that easy that if you just get up and start going and taking the action, one action, right? Look at some areas in your life, right? And I always talk about the body, the being, the balance, and the business of your life, right? And balance is your family, your connection with friends, your things like that. Your being is your spiritual life, your meditation, your whatever, right? So that's what I'm talking about in those 4 areas. So look at those areas in your life, or define whatever areas you find important to you, and set one target this week for each of them. Not one a day. I don't want to make this too hard on you, right? I just want you to pick one target a week, right? And maybe it is. Maybe one day this week you pick up the phone and you make some calls if you're network marketing, or you make some calls to somebody who knows something about the business you're in. If you're like me, a chiropractor, maybe you call a more successful chiropractor. Or if you own a yogurt franchise, right? Maybe you call a more successful owner of a yogurt franchise. Or if you want to get healthy and fit, one day this week, go work out, go move your body, go do something to put you closer to that overall target of whatever it is, right? If you want to lose 10 or 30 or 50 pounds, right? Today, do one thing to move you closer. And then next week, maybe two things, right? Just keep adding to it. And what you find is through those little baby steps, and if you think back to that movie in the 90s, What About Bob, right? His psychologist told him, Bob, baby steps, just take baby steps. That's all I'm telling you to do is baby steps, right? I'm not going and telling you to go climb Mount Everest today, right? That's not realistic, right? I'm not going and telling you to call 1,000 people today. That's unrealistic, right? I'm not telling you to go meditate for an hour if you've never meditated before. It's unrealistic. But the stories and the lies you're telling yourself are holding you back. You want to know why you're not where you want to be? What are you talking to yourself? So I'm going to give you two words. And I think they're two really, really powerful words. And here's what they are. Let me preface this. Anytime that voice in your head jumps in and starts trying to tell you what to do, and trying to tell you to stay in bed, or trying to tell you to stay behind your computer, or stay safe on the couch watching that next episode of something, right? These are the two words I want you to tell yourself. Wealth and success. Every time that a thought pops into your head that's going to tell you to do something else, morning, sweetheart, tells you to do something else besides going towards the goals that you want to achieve, wealth and success. Wealth and success. You see, you can't think two thoughts at the same time. And if you override those other thoughts with core words, right? I'm not saying tell yourself you're a millionaire, because your mind is your conscious mind is going to go, yeah, but I'm not. And you're going, I'm a millionaire, but I'm not, right? So we're going to get down to the root of things, wealth and success, right? There is no friction that's going to happen with those two words. You're not going to feel resistance when you say that. You're not going to have pushback from anything when you say those two words, because they're just root words. They're just foundational words that will start changing the way your brain chemistry thinks about things. It starts changing the biochemistry, the bioelectrical output that your body is putting out and attracting back into you when you say wealth and success. Right? So what happens as that chemistry and that electromagnetic field of you changes? Right? You start taking more of the actions that you want to take. You start attracting more of the things you want to attract. You start doing and being who you want to be, right? And we've always talked about be, do, have. But until you stop telling your stories, it's going to be really hard. So I'm calling you out today on your BS. I'm calling you out on your lies. I'm calling you out on all the crap that's been holding you back. And I'm telling you today, do one thing in at least one area of your life. I challenge you to pick the 4, the body, being, balance, business, and pick one in all 4 of those this week. And I'm not saying you even have to do them today, right? Today's Tuesday. So you could pick one for the next 4 days and knock out one in each area of your life for you. And then next week, same thing. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I got some things to go accomplish today. I love you. Love, light, peace. I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, they are, aren't they?